on, everybody? Great to be back here for another live video. Sorry, you guys, that I was a little late today. I was doing some other things. I'm actually converting into an office over here, so that's why I kind of have the green screen over there. So I'm trying to understand everything. But so we're gonna get straight to it, you guys. We are gonna talk about today market structures. We're gonna talk about the Great Britain pound to see if it's going to retrace this time. You saw, if you guys are a part of Traders Profit Club, you saw in the Discord that I put a couple of trades last night that are all in profit as of right now. We put some positions just so I saw that there's a transition. As we can see, that market price is showing a lot of bullish momentum. We can see that right in here. We see a peak formation low on the weekly chart, or we can see a W formation. We have the moving averages trying to cross over, which is another consideration that market price should be moving up to a new high. But necessarily that price can definitely retrace to the downside and retest this low before it moves back up, which I am thinking price is definitely going to do, just because right now, if we're already at a super high right now, usually whenever market price is going to break out, it usually makes consolidation, or it makes a pennant or a symmetrical triangle area, which it didn't here. It's kind of just making a higher low, so probably going to see a break to the downside before we see a break to the upside. That being said, price is definitely in a very impactful state right now. We know that a lot of data is coming out of all countries right now, so we can just definitely be able to take in consideration a lot of these elements, especially with Brexit not coming into fruition and having these different polarity aspects or just different controversies. A lot of traders are very not knowing where to go at this point. So for us as traders, as speculation investors, we want to make sure that we understand where the price is moving, right? So women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. So as we can see, that market price is definitely moving back to the downside. We see a momentum with the three-head bearish retracement, where we see price move from this high to this low with a swing high. It retraced to this previous high, where then it retraced and dropped once again. So we see price hit two areas of support, resistance, as an angular resistance, and now we're seeing it down to a free fall back to the downside. So that being Thursday, we also know, if you guys are part of Traders Profit Club, I gave a handbook to a lot of our traders called Market Makers Handbook, which talks about midweek reversals, but from Wednesday to Thursday, the market likes to reverse, which likes to trap liquidity from one area to the market, and then throughout the rest of the week, it likes to move the price back to that area to trap a lot of those trailing stop losses, or to stop traders out of those positions. So we know, using that element and that methodology, that market price is going to be going in a different way right now. We know price is definitely considering a break to the downside. So if we're looking at the 4-hour chart as well, we see price move to the downside. We can see spikes to the low. I'm going to actually remove some of this graph stuff right here. So I'm going to remove the drawings here, but you can see that price is already showing a nice wick formation. We can also call this a M formation, on the 4-hour chart, where price first moved up, made its first high, made its second high, stop hunt to the high, trap those buy orders, and then retrace the downside to hit those stop losses. So here we're looking at a short position even into Friday. I don't think Friday's going to have that much volatility, but into next week we should possibly see some more volatile spikes to the downside. So this is some interesting stuff, you guys. Right now we're in a very, very lucrative time with the markets. In general, we're just in a really good time to be trading. We have a lot of market price coming into fruition. We have a lot of things coming into play when it comes to price action. So that being said, we're just really excited just to be trading right now. In general, let me just exit out of this real fast. So as we can see, we're going to see market price move to the downside, possibly keep on moving to the downside, where we might see a stop to the 12,950, where there's possibility of price retracing to that area, which is a high probability. If it does, we're going to see a nice percentage gain. We can even look at the price levels at this area and see how much price will be able to move from this to that area, which is around 250 pips, which we talked about in previous videos, the 250 pip intervals, and how price actually moves in these 250 pip intervals. So if we do see price move, we can make a nice 250 pip gain, which is going to be a very sustainable profit for a lot of us, especially if you're trading on margin as well, which most of you guys are if you're trading Forex. Some guys are trading 50 to 1, some are 100 to 1, some are 500 to 1. Just depends on the broker that you've been issued and the ones that you are comfortable with. So let me just exit out of this. I'm having a hard time with exiting out of this. Okay, here we go. So I just want to make sure that I get everybody's comments. So I'll show you guys in the Discord what we have established and everything that was going into fruition. So if you go to signals, we can see that I put a couple signals earlier today. I had an entry for gold. We went short, which is already in profit. We had a entry for Great Britain pound, which I just showed you guys is in profit as well. We had an entry for the euro dollar, which is in profit. And we had an entry for US dollar Japanese yen, which is now in profit. So all of our positions as of right now, if you guys took these signals, you should be in profit or have some type of profitable gain on these messages right now. So that being said, it's really exciting stuff, you guys. We're definitely killing in the markets. We have Naeem over there destroying the markets in the crypto. We also have Raphael coming back into Traders Profit Club again from his break, and so excited for him to come because he's an amazing trader himself. So we're all, as a team, you guys are trying to give you the best information as possible, trying to give you guys the best knowledgeable stuff to make you guys prosperous. And I have a couple of you guys commenting me over the Discord and just giving me all these amazing comments. And honestly, you guys, it's the most amazing thing ever. Like seeing that the hard work that I put in for the years prior and the studying and disciplining myself, knowing that I'm helping other people become prosperous and helping other people become profitable traders, it really warms my heart. It makes me wake up every day to become a better trader and a better person. So I really appreciate you guys for really honestly giving me that insight and giving me your gratitude as well, because for me, I take that and I drive that and I just want to become better and better. So I really appreciate all your guys' really good wishes, and thank you guys for also the people that gave wishes to my mother on her recovery from cancer. So I really appreciate everybody who's been out there supporting me and supporting Traders Profit Club. So moving back into this, you guys, we can see that this 250 pip interval is definitely assembling right now. We can see that price is definitely going to be able to show a nice percentage high. So we can see the value of price is going to be moving to the upside in the near future, or to the downside, excuse me, in the near future. Retesting these levels, if you guys can see these levels right here, where we can see that price is going to be retesting 197,500 or 197,500. Which is a little more than a 250 pip interval, but it's a really nice lucrative trade. I'm going to definitely be keeping you guys updated on where to get back in these positions, where the positions should be going into. And if you guys use these faculties, as well as using the market maker's handbook that I gave to a lot of you guys, and using these things called 200, I'm working on right now something called a 500 and 250 pip interval trading strategy, which essentially you can use these elements through using the market maker's handbook, and also use it by using the 500 and 250 pip intervals. So that being said, you can know where price is going to be moving, and you know how much movement it's going to use. It's kind of like basically defining the structure of the algorithm in the market by knowing the percentage algorithm or percentage that it likes to gain and the percentage it likes to withdraw or retrace. So you're able to keep in structure and knowing where price is going. And we talked about it in our previous videos, how we like to see market highs, weekly highs, daily highs, weekly lows, daily lows, monthly highs, monthly lows, weekly highs, weekly lows. We see that market likes to break and retest those structures. Previous weekly highs, previous weekly lows, structure likes to break and retest. But if we also integrate how much percentage the market likes to move as well, using these 500 and 250 pip intervals, I'm telling you guys, it's going to change your life. It's going to make you a better trader, and it's going to be able to have a lot of that weight, that stress lift off your shoulders, knowing that there is. So once you know the average daily range or the average monthly range, or just the algorithm the market's played on, the human psychology and the determining volume, once you know how much the market will move, you're able to be at ease now. You're not going to be worried about drawdown states. You're not going to be worried about spike outs. You're not going to be worried about all those elements, because now you have a basic structure of knowing where price is going to be going, and you have a determining execution, right? An execution of plan to be able to get into the markets. So really exciting stuff, you guys. Really happy for you guys to be here and talking about these amazing different elements that we have here. So moving forward, we can see that M formation is happening again, you guys. We can see that market price is moving to the downside. As of right now, we can definitely see this 200 moving average, or excuse me, this 30 moving average tug the price to the downside. We kind of see that descending triangle coming into fruition right here. We see spike to the high, and we see that it's Thursday as well. If you guys look in Market Maker's Handbook, I talked about how the market likes to reverse on Wednesdays to Thursdays, or Thursdays night to Friday, right? So we're already right in that position right now. We see that market has broke out of this area, made that wick high, retraced the downside to spike up to the high, and then now is going to retrace the downside to stop out all the positions that were previously long in this area. Because that's what the market likes to do. It likes to trap liquidity and then break that liquidity and move it to a different direction through a shift bar. So we'll talk about shift bars in future videos. I'm not going to go too much in detail with that. I'm going to just talk about more so about the price action and things that are happening in the market as well, and showing these different structures and these determining factors that now are a big important factor on why market price is going. So I'm just going to go over a lot of other things right now, you guys. We're going to talk about also gold right now. We can see that we bought gold at 303. So if you guys took this trade, you already should be in profit as well. We have our take profit at 12,500. So we have a little bit ways to go. If you look at the daily chart, we can see price is definitely looking at that second hump where you had that shift bar to the upside. We talked about that devastation phase, you guys, or the collective trauma response, which I put into the Discord as well. And if you guys don't know, I use a lot of psychological elements to determine my market structures and the ways I play into the market. So a lot of these things come into fruition in that way. So as you can see, the 200 moving average is scooping price up here. So knowing that the 200 moving average is here, I know price is definitely going to want to retrace that 200 moving average because before it likes to continue, it likes to bounce off the 200 moving average. So that being said, I can see that we're at the consolidation heroic phase. Then we can see that the market is coming into the honeymoon phase, and then now we're going into the devastation phase, coming and bouncing off this area, consolidating price before it shoots up higher. So now that I have that structure aligned with my strategy, now I just got to be able to see where a price is going to be going in the interim, right? So that's why I go to the 15-minute chart and the 30-minute chart or the hourly chart. So then I can see where price is moving at that area. So I can see, okay, the market is already bouncing off that EMA right here. So we know that market price is probably going to shoot down a little more before we're going to see a retracement. So if we're looking at the daily chart, we can see that market price is definitely looking to go to the downside, consolidate before it moves up higher. This comes into integration with also the euro dollar or the US dollar as well. If we look at the US dollar, if the US dollar, if the gold is going down, we also know that the US dollar is going up. So that's why we had a long position for the USD Japanese yen. So if you guys look at my signals, all these positions were here last night at 11 p.m. So before the breakout, we caught at 303, we caught at 132.491, we caught at 13165, and we caught at 11,582, right? So we can already see that price is already up to 1132 here. You can already see that gold has already dropped down to 1296. We can already see that the Great Britain pound has also dropped as well. So we're already in profit for most of these positions. Most of these positions are definitely coming into fruition. So that being said, you guys, really exciting stuff. I'm really happy that a lot of these positions came into fruition. A lot of these trades that we put into play are looking to be prosperous at this time. And I'm just going to keep on going and rolling with the boat. So that being said, that's my market analysis for as of right now with the Great Britain pound. We can see that market price is going to be going to the downside a lot more. I'm going to be looking at breakout targets as well in the near future, but as we can see right now, price is definitely going to be going to the downside. We don't see any type of market momentum to the upside just yet, as we can see that there is a divergence coming into play here, where market price is definitely showing higher highs here, and then we have that second leg here, where the lower low is making that formation here. So we can see that market divergence is coming into play, where the market price is going to be shorting into the downside and retesting these lows before a breakout to the upside. So amazing stuff that's coming out into the market right now. I'm really excited for the next thing that are coming into the market. Really excited for the next positions that will be coming into play. And moving forward, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put in the Discord or put into the live chat as well. Before I wrap this market statistic and market update. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free as well. So we can look at Australian dollar, US dollar is definitely going to be going up in the near future. We can see price has definitely been consolidating in the downside right now, but we're going to definitely be seeing a market momentum to the upside in the near future, as we can see that market structure has been showing a lot of support at this area. So after the support area has been established, we can see that price is going to be definitely moving to the upside in the near future, or it could probably break down and then break back up, doing a market stop hunt. So that being said, we can see price is definitely coming into the near future. Price is moving higher and higher and higher. We can see that the U.S. Treasury bonds, this validated the double bottom right here. But before we see the double bottom, probably going to see a retest at 275, which means the dollar is going to be propped up for a little bit longer before we see a nice retracement to the downside, breaking that 2.5 area, and then we can see a stabilized momentum. So really exciting stuff, you guys. Really happy to be here on this trading day, as well as also this trading time in general, right? Right now is just really big opportunities when the market, a lot of things are shifting, a lot of different economical structures are shifting right now. The universe is shifting in ways that we can only divinely see with our subconscious mind, but as well as we can see things, that we can't see as well. We're just determining these things and becoming very enlightened and aligned with the new faculties and frequencies that are establishing in our future right now. So really exciting stuff. I'm going to be leaving this live stream. I'm going to probably have a longer live stream tomorrow, you guys, because I'm going to be going over actually strategies tomorrow. I just wanted to do a quick market update on the Great Britain pound, on where price is going to be going. I wanted to go a quick update and go over the signals that I put previously on the Discord yesterday, but I'm going to also be doing showing you guys these 250 pip intervals, 550 pip intervals as well. My computer is obviously low on battery as well, so I'm going to actually plug this in. I have a meeting that I have to go to, you guys. I got to get ready for it. But I'm really excited coming into the new future. Tomorrow I'm going to have a little longer live stream, like I said before, and we're going to be able to do a lot of amazing things. I really appreciate you guys being here on today's live stream, and thank you so much for all the support, and thank you guys so much for being a part of Traders Profit Club. Have a great day and stay profitable.